How many of you know this OPM pastor? This man recently spent hundreds of millions to build a free school for children born with Down syndrome and autism in Nigeria. Yet, there's no recognition and not too many persons are even talking about it.
Hi, I am the welfare director of OPM Worldwide. Every day we spend millions to put smiles on the faces of the less privileged, and we are proud of what we do.
All the children I saw in that school, are they members of this church?
No, they are not.
So how did you get to bring these people together?
When the man of God got inspired, he made the publication and people brought in their children to the school.
That school is really big. How much do you think he spent to set it up?
The building alone is 110 million. Not to talk about the materials and facilities you see there.
Wow, that's really impressive. So how are you people able to sustain this school? Because I know that autism school, it's really expensive. Are you getting any form of government support?
No, we are not. It's just from the tithes and offerings of the members.
Wow, that's really shocking to hear. The OPM church is not like the only church in Nigeria, and why is this man even doing something like this? He could use that money for something else.
That is his passion. He likes assisting the less privileged, the downtrodden, those that cannot help themselves. He picks joy in helping them.
Apart from those schools, are there other schools that he has too?
Yes, we have the regular schools. The regular schools are about 21, 19 in Nigeria, and 2 outside the country.
Wow. So I heard that he also gives sponsorship to people who want to study abroad. Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, still on the less privileged. You know, most of the students outside the country are from rich homes. So when he saw that the parents of these less privileged could not afford the money, he decided to give them scholarship. And we have about 2,000 plus outside the country.
This OPM pastor, I heard he never got the chance to go to school.
He's from a poor home, yes. And that is why he wants to use that opportunity to assist those that cannot afford it.
And he spent 110 million just to set up a school for children born with autism and Down syndrome disorder.
Exactly.
So he's sustaining it through tithe and offerings from members of the church.
Exactly.
So if members don't pay, how is he going to sustain it?
They will surely pay, because it is God that gives man power to make wealth. This is a deliverance ministry, and God has been opening doors for people because of his heart, what he is doing for people. So God raises men and women to assist him in this passion.
I think this is an insight to say that there are churches actually make money, but not everyone is concerned about the less privileged. Because if you want to check out the churches that are really big in Nigeria, you won't find OPM topping the list. Yet this man is able to carry out such charitable, acts. So as head of welfare department, what do you have anything to tell us? Like, what projects are people currently working on? I heard that people even have like a free hospital. Is it really free?
Yes, the hospital is free because of the mortality rate in Nigeria. So he decided, the same passion, he decided to open a free hospital.
Wait, you mean I can just walk inside the hospital, just go for tests and get treated? I won't have to pay 1 kobo?
State-of-the-art hospital, specialist hospital. The doctors, the materials, the equipments were even imported.
So I'm not going to pay 1 naira?
You will not pay a dime.
So can I go there right now and get tested?
If you go there, they check you, And after that, they must visit your home to know if actually you're a less privileged. Because all what it does is for the less privileged.
Okay, so somebody who is doing well cannot walk inside there and benefit from it
At all.
Okay, so it's just for the less privileged.
Exactly.
Wow, this is really interesting. I'm curious to know if this man has gotten any form of, recognition from the federal government or from national media.
Not any that I know.
What about state government?
At all.
How long has he been doing things like this?
For about 13 years.
Wow, this is really interesting. And so how can we support this man of God?
Support him by telling the world what he is doing. If we get help from them, beautiful. If we don't, we still continue how we are doing.
Ma, I'm very curious to know, how much do you people spend on one particular student for their education?
We have 2 sets of students. The ones in the local scholarship and the ones in the international scholarship. In fact, one of the students in America, we paid 22 million for her studies.
Wow, that's a lot of money. So how many international students do you have?
We have about 2,000.
So if you want to calculate, let's just say averagely you spend millions, and 22 million times 2,000 students, that's going to be like billions.
Exactly.
Why is it that the government has refused to recognize what this man is?
I don't really know.
This does not even make any sense, because this man is doing a lot. And I noticed that the Liberian government, the vice president, had to come to Nigeria to even encourage this man, and they invited him to Liberia to also give him an award and honor for all the things that he's been doing. Let me ask you this question. It might not really make sense, but do you feel any kind of discouragement so far? Yes. Have you ever felt like giving up?
Yes. Because you see a man of God of this magnitude doing this kind of job for the less privileged, assisting the less privileged, a lot of them, and government is not assisting him. It pains my heart each time I think about it.
Why is nobody talking about this man? Why? This is he's not the only pastor in Nigeria yet. He's the only one choosing to spend his money this way. Because this is his money.
I can even take you down to my office. You see the provisions that the man of God provide for them, everything. Indomie, provisions, Milo, milk, everything about them is just free.
This is really somehow. What if Jesus is even presently with us right now and none of us are even aware of it? What if he's in our midst and all of us are just overlooking him? Because what this man is doing, it has no reference in the whole of Africa.